Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Yeah, welcome back to our coverage of the Class B North Dakota Region 1 baseball tournament on yourliveevent.com. We just finished up an absolute thriller, a 13-9 game between the Oaks Tornadoes and the Northern Cass Jaguars. The number 4 seeded Oaks Tornadoes end up defeating the number 3 seeded Northern Cass Jaguars. So Northern Cass out of the tournament. Their season has come to an end, and it's game number 7 officially in the tournament now. We will have the number 5 Oak Grove Grovers taking on the number 6 Hankinson Co-op Stars. That co-op is a part of 5 different communities: Hankinson, Fairmont, Rossholt, Campbell, Tinta, and Lidgerwood. Both these teams, how did they get here, you ask? The Hankinson Co-op, they defeated Enderlin Maple Valley, the number 7 seed, in the play-in game. That game happening on the 18th of May, and then they went on to play Northern Cass, a game that they played yesterday versus the Jaguars, and they played a pretty solid game versus Northern Cass. They ended up losing 3-0, but just didn't get the bats going, and Coach Cam Lenzen will talk about that a little bit more in our pregame coach's comments. Northern Cass, of course, went on to lose to Kindred Richland yesterday, and then Kindred Richland played Central Cass for our first game of the day, where Central Cass won that game 6-3. So for Oak Grove yesterday, they played the opening game of the tournament versus the number 4 seeded Oaks Tornadoes. A thriller there. 6-4 was the final. And then they played the Central Cass Squirrels immediately after. And the Squirrels, well, they're the number 1 seed for a reason, and they defeated the Grovers 11-1 in 5 innings. This is our Irie Insurance pregame show here on yourliveevent.com. The best service, the best coverage, the best value online at IRIE-INS.com. Let's jump right into our pregame coach's comments, starting with the Oak Grove Grovers head coach, Justin Petrick. Oak Grove head coach Justin Petrick joins us in our Irie Insurance pregame show with our pregame coach's comments. And Coach, yesterday, game versus Central Cass, a little bit of a tough one here in the region tournament.
Yeah, but you know what? You can't fault them for hitting the ball. And they did that first inning there. They came out, they hit the ball hard. I think they got their first 6 or 7 guys on, and not much we can do about that when they're hitting gaps. But they're a good team, and so can't do much about that.
Can't do much about that, but as far as adjusting for today's game, what do you guys do?
Today, just hopefully we get a little bit better pitching. We got one of our top guys going up there today. Hopefully he's throwing strikes, and John Ashey's a good pitcher. Hopefully he can get us into the ball game a little bit better today.
So you're playing the Hankinson Co-op. I think you guys were 1-2 versus them in the regular season. I guess, what do you know about them? What do you expect?
Yeah, we feel like we match up pretty well with them. We lost to them once and we beat them once, so they're a team that we've had some success against and had a little bit of a falter against as well. But they're a lot like us. You know, if they got their pitcher putting the ball in the strike zone there and making the plays in the field, that's really all they need to do. And we feel like we match it pretty well against them, so I think we're a little confident going into the game.
They played a pretty solid game yesterday versus Northern Cass. Did you stick around for that game at all? Or?
We did not stick around for that one, but I did look at the recap last night and kind of see who they threw and what the score was, who hit the ball well for them, who didn't, things like that.
So for you guys, I guess as far as doing things differently, or things you need to do today in order to win?
What we need to do today to win is have our pitchers throw strikes, make the plays behind them in the field, and then we need to come up with some big base hits when we got guys on base.
Easier said than done, right?
That's right.
Sounds good, Coach. Good luck this afternoon.
Thank you very much.
That was Oak Grove Grovers head coach Justin Petrick joining us in our pregame coach's comments inside our Irie Insurance pregame show. His team falling to Central Cass yesterday, knocking them to the bottom side of the bracket. So this is an elimination game with the Oak Grove Grovers and the Fairmont Co-op, the Hankinson Co-op Stars this afternoon. So we are inside our Irie Insurance pregame show. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll continue on with our pregame coach's comments with Coach Cameron Lenzen of the Hankinson Co-op. You're tuned in to yourliveevent.com.
Great Plains Fireworks, located on the west side, frontage road I-29, south of Degelman's in Hillsboro. They're open by appointments. Call 701-436-6140. Also like them on Facebook for information. Let Great Plains Fireworks help you get fireworks for your family celebrations, neighborhood parties, and events.
Pretty, pretty, pretty. They have chest thumpers,
Great Plains Fireworks. Open by appointment only. Hillsboro, North Dakota. 701-436-6140. Like them on Facebook.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
You're never too young to start saving for your future. Dakota Heritage Bank offers the Grow With Us program for kids. It's a young savers club with various incentives, including newsletters, a higher savings rate, bonuses, and more. Contact Dakota Heritage Bank to find out more about the Grow With Us program. Dakota Heritage Bank has 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
There's a lot to love about Hillsboro, North Dakota. Top-notch school district with fantastic facilities and growing enrollment. Great healthcare and friendly people. Nestled between two of North Dakota's largest cities, Hillsboro embodies a small-town atmosphere that is sure to make you feel right at home. The HEDC and City of Hillsboro invites you to pay a visit and experience Hillsboro. Visit hillsboro-nd.com to learn more about Hillsboro, a small town with big opportunity.
Welcome back to our Ivory Insurance pregame show here on YourLiveEvent.com. Dawson Peterson bringing you the play-by-play coverage of game number 3 this afternoon. The Oak Grove Grovers, the number 6 seeder, taking on the Hankinson Fairmont Rossold Campbell Tinta Lidgerwood Stars, the number 6 seed. We caught up with the head coach of the Stars, Coach Cameron Lenzen, in our pregame coach's comments. Hankinson Co-op head coach Cam Lenzen joins us on the Ivory Insurance pregame show, our pregame coach's comments. And Coach, yesterday versus Northern Cass, lost 3-0, but not a bad game by any means, I don't think.
Yeah, we played pretty solid defensively. Cody Meyer pitched his tail off, really competed on the mound. The bats, couldn't get the bats going, but you know what? That's baseball, so try to get that done today.
So how do you get them going then? I guess it's not really, is there any sort of motivation, or how do you do that?
Well, just quality at bats. Coming up with quality approaches, maybe bump the ball around, just putting the ball in play and see what happens.
So you're playing Oak Grove, and did you guys get a chance to see their game at all yesterday? I'm not sure if you did or not.
Yep, we watched both games. The first game they played pretty solid. The second game, you know, Central Cass is a pretty darn good team, but they competed. And we played Oak Grove twice, and they kudos to them. They're a pretty quality hitting team, and if you're not careful, they'll put up a big run and a big inning for you.
Well, you played them 3 times in the regular season and beat them twice. You guys match up pretty well versus them, I think.
Yeah, we're looking to compete today and hopefully come away with a win.
So keep it simple. Keys to the game.
Keys to the game: solid defensively, compete on the mound, quality at bats. That's all I got.
All right, sounds good. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
That was Coach Cam Lenzen joining us in our coach's comments inside the Ivory Insurance pregame show. Both teams, really, their keys to the game, easier said than done, keeping it simple, attacking the strike zone pitching, making sure the bats are alive, and being solid defensively as well behind the pitcher. So for the Hankinson Co-op, they did, pretty good defensively versus Northern Cass, I think, yesterday that was. Only a 3-0 loss, but for them, it was the bats that they just couldn't wake up, and they lost that game 3-0. On the other side for Oak Grove, they had a tough game versus Central Cass, 11-1 the final in 5 innings. That game also happening yesterday, so just trying to play solid and just like the Hankinson Co-op, get the bats alive and then be solid behind the pitcher defensively as well. So keys to the game for both teams, rather similar, but easier said than done. We'll take a break, continue on with the Ivory Insurance pregame show here on YourLiveEvent.com.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
Farmers, what do you like on your salad? I'm kind of a Caesar salad kind of guy myself. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance. Now, I am no chef, but I would say a Caesar salad is way tastier to eat than a corn or soybean salad this summer. If you haven't bought your hail insurance yet, give us a call. We would be glad to help, but just don't wait too long because it's way more profitable to bring that crop to the elevator than eat a shredded corn and bean salad all summer long. For more information on our crop hail coverages, go to IrieInsurance.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
You're never too young to start saving for your future. Dakota Heritage Bank offers the Grow With Us program. It's a young savers club with various incentives, newsletters, a higher savings rate, bonuses, and more. Contact Dakota Heritage Bank to learn more about the Grow With Us program. Dakota Heritage Bank has 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
This is the Irie Insurance pregame show on yourliveevent.com. We are moments away from our first pitch between the Oak Grove Grovers, 3-13 on the regular season, and the Hankinson Co-op Stars, 4-13 on their regular season. These two teams squared off 3 times in the regular season, where the Stars got the better of the Grovers, going 2-1 overall. Winning 9-3 on April 26th. They played a doubleheader. 9-3 was that first game, 6-3 that second game, and then a rather big blowout game where Oak Grove ended up defeating the Stars on May the 4th. 17-0 was the final score in that game. Let's run down our bracket here in the Region 1 baseball tournament so far. So it was the play-in game on May 18th. The Hankinson Co-op defeated Enderlin Maple Valley to get in to this first day of the region tournament. Game 1 was Oak Grove versus Oaks yesterday. Oak Grove won 6-4. Game 2 was Central Cass versus Oak Grove. This game, of course, happening yesterday. Central Cass won 11-1 in 5 innings. Game 3 yesterday, the Northern Cass Jaguars are pitted up against the Hankinson Co-op, where they won 3-0. Game 4 was Kindred Richland defeating Northern Cass 1-0. That was the final game of day number 1. So for day number 2, our first game today was Central Cass versus Kindred Richland. They're with a spot in the championship game on Monday on the line. Central Cass defeated Kindred Richland 6-3 was the final score there. And then game number 6, Oaks and Northern Cass, a wild game that ended up 13-9, seeing the Tornadoes defeating Northern Cass. And now we are in game number 7, the Oak Grove Grovers and the Hankinson Co-op. That is the Hankinson Stars. You're tuned in on yourliveevent.com. We're going to take one more break, and we're going to get our lineups down on the field and some lineups right here up in the press box. Don't go away. First pitch coming up next on yourliveevent.com.
More new trades at Norman County Implement Highway 9 North 3 Batwing mowers, used 15-foot models, all available. The price ranges from $7,500 to $15,000. Batwing mowers at Norman County Implement. 08 Wilrich Double Spring Quad X 50-foot has 8-inch shovels priced at $27,000. And remember the new Massey Ferguson compact tractor model 1840 with loader, cab, and all the extras. Talk to Chuck O'Neill for more information. Norman County Implement Highway 9 North thanks you for your business.
Rar Malting would like to wish good luck to all ball players. Rar Malting Company is a family-owned company that has been in business since 1847, producing and distributing malt and related supplies for breweries, distilleries, and allied industries around the world. The Rar Taff Elevator is designed to specifically handle malting barley with special emphasis on maintaining quality and preserving identity. Call Daryl Miller and Mike Carr for your barley and trucking needs at 701-436-4481. Good luck, teams. Run fast, swing hard, and have fun.
Precision planting of the 2021 crop has started. Everyone at RDK Enterprises wants you to know these items. Call RDK Enterprises for your planter needs. RDK Enterprises has maintenance parts in stock. Call for precision planter support, 701-636-2119. Please have a safe spring. Thank you for choosing RDK Enterprises for your precision planter needs. RDK Enterprises, Hillsboro and Drayton. PlanterDoc.com. It pays to plant with precision.
You know the importance of planning before you plant. To finish strong, you need a solid start. That's why at Cess Vanderhoef, we remain committed to developing sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, all to help you make spring decisions that will yield the harvest you envision. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Cess Vanderhoef, a passion that grows.
Welcome back. This is the Ivory Insurance pregame show as we are just about ready for first pitch. The best service, the best coverage, the best value online at IvoryINS.com. Dawson Peterson taking the microphone from Jake Berkemeyer for game number 3. The Hankinson Co-op taking on the Oak Grove Grovers. The Grovers, the number 5 seed, and the Stars, the number 6 seed. Did our starting lineups down on the field, and now let's give you our starting lineups right here on yourliveevent.com. Here's the batting order for the Hankinson, Fairmont, Rosholt, Campbell, Tinta, Lidgerwood Stars. Leading off and in center field, number 10, Matt Healy. Number 2 batter, and out in left field wearing number 14 is Eric Ebel. Batting third and at shortstop, Caden Kelly. He wears number 11. In the cleanup batter wearing number 24 and doing the catching for the Stars is Preston Bonenstingle. Austin Blado is batting 5th, and he's also on the bump for the Stars. He wears number 18. Jarrett Fredrickson is batting 6th and is at second base. He's number 33. Number 13, Cody Meyer, is batting 7th, and he's also playing at third base this afternoon. Rylan Sanders is batting 8th. He wears number 30 and is the first baseman for the Stars. And Aiden Blado rounds out the lineup for the Stars and wears number 1 and will be out in right field. So a nice afternoon for some baseball. Windy and cool this morning around game time for game number 1, which ended up being 11 o'clock, and it was always nice to stay on time here on tournament days, but we had a big game that had the Oaks Tornadoes defeating the Northern Cass Jaguars 13-9. The Tornadoes down 1 run going into the 7th. 9-8 was the score going into the 7th, and they played at 5 and then ended up winning 13-9 was the final on the scoreboard in that game. So we gave you the batting order for the Stars this afternoon. The number 6 seed defensively for the number 5 seeded Oak Grove Grovers. On the mound this afternoon, they'll have John Ashe. Behind the plate is Mason Hermstead. At first base will be Ethan Dudek. At first base is going to be, or third base rather, Bjorn Eid. And at shortstop will be Hetfield. Left field is Dietz. In center field, Ashe. And in right field is Wolf. So that's the defensive lineup for the Oak Grove Grovers. And Matt Healy will lead it off for the Stars. He takes a first pitch strike from Ashe. Time of pitch, 4:19 this afternoon. Here's the 0-1 to Healy, down in the zone and in the dirt. Count goes 1-1. Ashe immediately, he works out of the stretch as he comes set. The 1-1, Healy takes, and that one's going to be just off. So 2-1 the count to the Stars leadoff batter, Matt Healy. Healy, Ebel, and Kelly due up here in the top of the first inning. Ashe delivers. Now the 2-1 is low and away, and now 3 balls and 1 strike to the Stars leadoff batter, Matt Healy. Stars in their previous round lost to the Northern Cass Jaguars 3-0 in game number 3 yesterday. Here's the 3-1, waved at and missed, runs the count full, 3-2. Top of the first inning, a good game that the Stars played yesterday versus Northern Cass. Just couldn't get the bats going. See if they can today. The 3-2 fouled back. Healy stays alive. Healy yesterday 0 for 3 versus the Northern Cass Jaguars. Not many base runners in that game for the Stars. Here's the 3-2 again. Popped up foul and back out of play. Hermstead looked up, had some trouble locating it for a second, but it went out of play. So we'll redo the 3-2 as Ashley makes the trek back up onto the rubber. Top 1, Hankinson Co-op, Oak Grove Grovers. Region 1 baseball on yourliveevent.com. The 3-2 to Healy, staying alive. Another one fouled back. Very similar lineup for Coach Cameron Lenzen for the Hankinson Stars. First 3 batters, at least the same from yesterday's lineup. First 4, actually, with Bonenstingle in the cleanup spot. Another foul back to the screen, and you're happy with this plate appearance from Matt Healy to get the pitch count up for John Ashe, who is one of the stud pitchers for the Oak Grove Grovers, according to head coach Justin Petrick. An elimination game. 3-2 again, and that's outside, and a great plate appearance from Matt Healy to open up the game. A leadoff walk. And now the left fielder, Eric Ebel, digs in. And Ashe, who works out the stretch right away, does now, and he steps off, and he'll check on Healy as he just jumps back onto first base. Eric Ebel yesterday, he was 0 for 3, 3 strikeouts, all strikeouts swinging. So tough game for him at the plate. Here's the first pitch to Ebel. Runner's going to take off, and it's a foul ball at the plate. So Healy was off and running. And Ebel gets a piece, so now Healy will have to go back to first base. Central Cass has their ticket punch to the championship game to be played on May 24th. So that game will be at Central Cass. Championship games being played at the higher seed. These region tournament games, the site here at Northern Cass High School. Beautiful complex here. They said on Monday morning, or rather yesterday morning, that they had some quite a bit of rain out on the field, and they had a puddle sitting right around second base, I think is where it all sort of came together, but they got lots of help, and come game time yesterday for game number 1, you wouldn't even have known it was there. So another beautiful day for baseball today. Healy's going to be off and running. The throw's going to go down, and he's going to be in as the pitch was low and outside. So a stolen base for Matt Healy. Has him in scoring position for the batter, Eric Ebel, where he has a 1-2 count on him. Ashe peers in at Hermstead, his catcher, looks back at Healy at second. Now he delivers the 1-2 and fouled back again. So some long at-bats for these first 2 batters for the Hankinson Co-op Stars. Ashe looks in, leans down on his left knee, comes back and comes set. Delivers the 1-2 to Ebel. Here it is, and Ebel, once you know it, fouls it back once again. Stars 2-1 versus Oak Grove on the regular season, winning 9-3, 6-3, a doubleheader on April 26th, and then a big loss versus the Grovers on May 4th, 17-0. Pitch again, that's up and in. Dusts him off the plate, maybe a touch. Count evens up at 2-2, so really good plate appearances for Matt Healy, the leadoff batter, just stole a base, and Eric Ebel getting into some deep counts. We're going to try the 2-2 one more time to Ebel. Here it is on the way. He's going to take, and he's going to go down looking for out number 1 in this first inning. And for Ebel, that's 4 straight strikeouts in these 2 games being played at the region tournament. Next batter, Caden Kelly. Where's number 11? He's the shortstop for the Stars as well. Ashe up on the mound for Oak Grove. He delivers the first one. There's going to be a jam shot out onto the infield, and Liebel comes over and makes the catch. Couple steps in front of second base, so 1 pitch swinging and quickly down with out number 2. And Preston Bonenstingle will dig in next for the Stars. Cleanup batter, good athlete for this team. Runner out on second is Matt Healy. Led off the game with a walk and then a stolen base. Home plate umpire dusts off home plate, of course. Ashe trying to work around the leadoff walk. He's got 2 down. First pitch to Bohnenstengel is taken on the inner half. That's strike 1. Bohnenstengel in the game yesterday versus the Northern Cass Jaguars. 0 for 3 with a couple flyouts and a strikeout. Caden Kelly was on base a couple times. One of the rare base runners. Here's a shot the other way, and that's going to go out into the outfield. Runner from second is going to be waved around. The throw coming in, and a head-first slide. And an RBI single for Preston Bohnenstengel. Scores Matt Healy from second base, and the Stars, who didn't score yesterday and had a hard time getting the bats woken up, lead Oak Grove 1-0 here in the top of the first inning. Now the number 5 batter and the pitcher for the Stars, Austin Blado, steps in. Bohnenstengel out on second. Passed ball, that's going to go to the fence, and Bohnenstengel is going to advance up from second to third. So the second run is standing 90 feet away for the Stars to try and take a 2-0 lead over the Oak Grove Grovers here in the top of the first inning. Blado yesterday was 1 for 3 with a single in his last at-bat of the game, kind of the last chance for the Stars. That came in the 7th inning. One of 4 base runners in that game. Caden Kelly reached twice. And Blado was on once, and then Aiden Blado was on in that 6th inning. Blado takes, that's another ball, so 3-0 the count to the number 5 batter, Austin Blado, in danger of losing him. And the number 6 batter, Jarrett Fredrickson, would bat next. He's standing on deck for the Stars. Ashe looks in, has his sign from Hermstead, comes set out of the stretch, delivers Blado to the left side, and that's going to be picked up by Ide, and he throws across the diamond for out number 3. So the Stars didn't score yesterday, but they got 1 here in the top of the first. They lead the Oak Grove Grovers here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Farmers, what do you like on your salad? I'm kind of a Caesar salad kind of guy myself. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance. Now, I am no chef, but I would say a Caesar salad is way tastier to eat than a corn or soybean salad this summer. If you haven't bought your hail insurance yet, give us a call. We would be glad to help, but just don't wait too long because it's way more profitable to bring that crop to the elevator than eat a shredded corn and bean salad all summer long. For more information on our crop hail coverages, go to IrieInsurance.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
Great Plains Fireworks, located on the west side, frontage road I-29, south of Degelman's in Hillsboro. They're open by appointments. Call 701-436-6140. Also like them on Facebook for information. Let Great Plains Fireworks help you get fireworks for your family celebrations, neighborhood parties, and events.
Pretty, pretty, pretty. They have chest thumpers.
Great Plains Fireworks, open by appointment only, Hillsboro, North Dakota, 701-436-6140. Like them on Facebook.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
We move to the bottom of the first inning. Preston Bohnenstengel for the Stars drives in an RBI, and they lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the first. So here's the batting order for the Oak Grove Grovers. They lost to Central Cass in their last game. Well, they defeated Oaks in the first game 6-4. That was game number 1 yesterday, and then lost to Central Cass in 5 innings, 11-1. So now in the losers bracket. Leadoff batter Ethan Dudek. Number 2 batter Jake Wolf. Connor Ashe bats third. as the first pitch to Dudek is upstairs. Mason Hermstead is the cleanup batter. Trey Hetfield will bat 5th. Josiah Dietz will bat 6th. Bjorn Eid is batting 7th. Gavin Nicholas bats 8th. And the number 9 batter and the pitcher for Oak Grove, John Ashe, batting 9th. Defensively for the Stars, here's how they align. Austin Blado, of course, he's out on the mound. Bone and Stingle behind the plate. Sanders is over at one corner at first base. Meyer is at third. Up the middle, Kelly at shortstop and Fredrickson at second. Straightaway center, Healy is out there. Aiden Blado is in right field. And Ebel, that's Eric Ebel, in left field defensively for the Stars. Another pitch fouled back to the leadoff batter, Ethan Dudek. Count is 2-2. Bottom 1, Stars lead the Grovers 1-0. Blado kicks and delivers. Here comes the 2-2 to Dudek, and there it is. Strike 3 looking. Sends down Dudek. Good location for a strikeout pitch. There's our first out, and unlike Matt Healy, who had a long at-bat leading off for the Stars, Dudek goes down looking. And now Jake Wolf will bat next. Blado to Wolf, and that hits him solid in the back. Just an off-speed pitch that doesn't have the correct release point. Hits Wolf in the back. He goes down to first base, and Connor Ashe digs in next for Oak Grove. So getting a base runner on. Down 1-0, bottom 1. Blado out of the stretch, looks over his shoulder one time, actually looks over both of them, delivers the first pitch to Ashe, low and away for ball 1. Stars 4-13 on the season, the regular season. Oak Grove Grovers 3-13. Both these teams match up quite well. Both coaches agreed. Here's a chopper on the third base side into the dugout of the Oak Grove Grovers, where they reside for this game number 3 on day 2 of the Region 1 baseball tournament in North Dakota. Blado has the sign, comes set, delivers to Ashe. He's going to drive one out deep into left field. Ebel's going to go back at the fence, and that ball is gone. That's how you answer in the bottom of the first inning. A 2-run shot for Connor Ashe gives Oak Grove the 2-1 lead. Third home run of the tournament that we've seen overall. Home run was hit in the previous game with the Oaks Tornadoes and the Northern Cass Jaguars. Jaguars hitting that one. Saw a home run in the Kindred Richland Central Cass game. And no doubt the wind blowing out to left field, helping push that ball over the fence. And Mason Hermstead digs in for Oak Grove. A swinging first pitch strike. He's the cleanup batter. He's down in the count 0-1. See if Blado can keep his composure and send down the next couple guys and get out of the inning and get the bats back woken up. Something that they had trouble with yesterday versus Northern Cass, losing 3-0. 1-1 the count to Mason Hermstead, the Grovers catcher. 1-1 on the way. Big swing and a miss, and 1-2. Nice pitch from Blado that time. Blado winds and delivers, and that one finds the zone. And Hermstead goes down looking. That's out number 2. Both the outs have been strikeouts looking, and Trey Hetfield will bat next for Oak Grove. Hetfield, the shortstop for the Grovers. He wears number 18, right-handed batter. And here's his first plate appearance in the bottom of the first inning. Grovers up 2-1, and he takes a first pitch called strike on the outer half. Hetfield reaches. Josiah Dietz would bat next. Blado. Here's a ball hit to the left side. Meyer bobbles it, stays with it, throws it across, and a close play. Got him by about a half step, and that's out number 3. A 2-run shot goes over the fence for Connor Ashe. Gives the Grovers the lead. 2-1. Top of the second we go here on YourLiveEvent.com.
You're never too young to start saving for your future. Dakota Heritage Bank offers the Grow With Us program for kids. It's a Young Savers Club with various incentives, including newsletters, a higher savings rate, bonuses, and more. Contact Dakota Heritage Bank to find out more about the Grow With Us program. Dakota Heritage Bank has 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
There's a lot to love about Hillsboro, North Dakota. Top-notch school district with fantastic facilities and growing enrollment. Great healthcare and friendly people. Nestled between two of North Dakota's largest cities, Hillsboro embodies a small-town atmosphere that is sure to make you feel right at home. The HEDC and City of Hillsboro invites you to pay a visit and experience Hillsboro. Visit hillsboro-nd.com to learn more about Hillsboro, a small town with big opportunity.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
Top of the second inning, Stars. Here's the opening pitch of the inning, and going down right away is Jarrett Fredrickson. So one out quickly. Both teams sent 5 guys to the plate in that first inning. The Stars get a run in their half of the inning, so excited about that to take the lead over Oak Grove, but Connor Ashe answers with a 2-run homer. Grover's lead 2-1, and Cody Meyer digs in for the Stars now. A swinging strike as Ashe blows it by him. 0-1. Cody Meyer pitched yesterday for the Stars. He went 7 innings, allowed 5 hits. Only 1 strikeout. Allowing 3 runs. Next pitch misses. 1-1 the count to Cody Meyer now. Number 7 batter in the Stars lineup. Ashe delivers, and now 1-2. Another swinging strike from Cody Meyer. Next batter will be Ryland Sanders. He's the 8th batter, and Aiden Blado is the number 9 batter for this Stars team. 1-2 on the way from Ashe to Meyer. There it is. It's in the dirt, and short hops the catcher. Picked out by Hermstead. Makes it 2-2. Ashe shakes off the first sign, nods with the second one. Delivers to Meyer, and he's going to rocket one into left field down the line, but right at Dietz, the left fielder, for out number 2. So Meyer gives it a ride, sends it out into left field, but out number 2, and Ryland Sanders bats next for the Stars. I think that's something that Coach Lenzen, even though that's an out, that's a hard out, something that didn't happen yesterday versus Northern Cass, and you got to be at least happy with the contact, putting bat on ball, giving yourself an opportunity to get some base runners on. They get that first run in the top of the first inning. Now they're down 2-1. Thanks to Connor Ashe. There's the next pitch in the dirt. 2-0 the count now to Ryland Sanders, the first baseman for this Hankinson Co-op team. Ashe puts his right foot on the rubber, digs back in, looks into Hermstead. Batter Sanders awaits, and a swinging strike. That's the first strike, and now it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Ready for the 2-1 to Ryland Sanders. There it is, and that's up high, shoulder high. 3 balls and 1 strike. Oak Grove lost to the team that has their ticket punched into the championship game to be played on Monday. That's the Central Cass Squirrels. They lost to the Squirrels 11-1 yesterday in 5 innings, and now a 5-pitch walk sends Ryland Sanders down to first base with 2 down in the top of the second inning. And Aiden Blado will bat next, even with the walk. It's just getting more base runners for this Hankinson team. Osland for Northern Cass yesterday only walked one batter, hit another one. So not many base runners, as we've said, for the Stars in yesterday's game. There's a pitch taken up high from Aiden Blado, ball 1. 2 down, top 2. Oak Grove 2, Hankinson Stars 1. Ashley set out of the stretch, and a short, sort of half swing from Aiden Blado, fouling it back. 1 ball and 1 strike. Tell you one thing, the batters for the Stars have been making Ashley work so far early. There's a walk to Sanders and that long couple of bats in the first inning. There's a pitch that's going to get by the catcher Hermstead. Off and running from first to second is Ryland Sanders on the passed ball. So a base hit off the bat of Aiden Blado might tie this game up at 2, but right now as it stands, top of the second inning, Oak Grove 2 and the Hankinson Co-op Stars 1. 2-1 the count to the number 9 batter for the Stars, Aiden Blado. Ashley on the rubber, peers in at his catcher, has his sign, comes set, checks on Sanders one time over his shoulder, delivers, and a swinging strike, a big hack, makes it 2-2 with 2 down in the top of the second. That last pitch was a little upstairs. Let's see what Blado can do with it now. Here comes the 2-2. That one's low. Good eye by Blado. That runs the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runner out on second base, Ryland Sanders, the first baseman for the Stars. Got to first on a walk and got up to second on a pass ball. Aiden Blado, the batter. Here's the payoff pitch. Blado fouls it off, and that goes down the right side. Squirting off in front of the bench, or dugout rather, for the Stars. Now, ball gets thrown back into play. So the winner of this game will go on to play the Oaks Tornadoes, game that's going to be played this evening at approximately 5 p.m., and we say approximately for a reason. Blado out into center field, shallow center as it rolls out there. Runner from second base, he's going to come around to score, and sort of a jam shot off the bat of Aiden Blado drives Ryland Sanders in from second base in that no-man lands territory. Thought it was going to land in center, but rather hit the dirt on the infield, rolled out into shallow center field. Sanders comes around to score, and the Stars have tied the game in the top of the second inning at 2 with the Oak Grove Grovers. Base hit for Aiden Blado puts him on first, and now back to the top of the order with Matt Healy, who walked his first time up and a stolen base and came around to score. Ashley checks on the runner over at first. That's Aiden Blado. Healy waits for the first pitch from Ashley. Had that long first at-bat to lead off the game, remember. Close to a 10-pitch at-bat to lead off the game, if not a little more. Now he's behind in the count 0-1. What can he do with his second at-bat here in the top of the second inning? Game tied at 2. The 0-1 downstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ashley back on, out of the stretch. 2 down, top 2. Here's the 1-1 to Matt Healy, and he takes a big cut and fouls it straight back. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So for Healy, 0 for 3 yesterday, and you could argue he's, I guess, already had a better game getting on base today in the first inning. Came around to score. Game tied at 2. Now here's the 1-2 to Healy. That's too high, shoulder high. Count evens up at 2-2. Ashley nods, has his sign up on the mound, comes set. Ready for the 2-2, and here it is. Hit to the left side. It's going to be the shortstop, Hetfield, to play it. Tosses it to Liebel at second base for out number 3. 1.5 complete here at Northern Cass. Game number 3 of the day. North Dakota Region 1 baseball tournament. We're tied up at 2 between the Stars and the Grovers on YourLiveEvent.com.
Farmers, what do you like on your Your salad. I'm kind of a Caesar salad kind of guy myself. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance. Now, I am no chef, but I would say a Caesar salad is way tastier to eat than a corn or soybean salad this summer. If you haven't bought your hail insurance yet, give us a call. We would be glad to help, but just don't wait too long because it's way more profitable to bring that crop to the elevator than eat a shredded corn and bean salad all summer long. For more information on our crop hail coverages, go to IrieInsurance.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
You're never too young to start saving for your future. Dakota Heritage Bank offers the Grow With Us program. It's a young savers club with various incentives, newsletters, a higher savings rate, bonuses, and more. Contact Dakota Heritage Bank to learn more about the Grow With Us program. Dakota Heritage Bank has 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Bottom of the second on yourliveevent.com. You're tuned in to Class B Region 1 baseball coverage here at Northern Cass High School. Josiah Dietz, Bjorn Eid, and Gavin Nicholas will bat for Oak Grove. The Stars just tied the game up at 2, so going back and forth here in the early part of the game. We had a 2-run homer in the bottom of the first off the bat of Connor Ashe. Drove in Jake Wolf. Here's the 0-1, swing and a miss, now 0-2. Dietz, the left fielder for Oak Grove. He wears number 13. Blado kicks and delivers, and just missing. Good pitch. Now the count goes 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bottom 2, leadoff batter Josiah Dietz, and that's well upstairs. Count evens up at 2-2. Pitcher yesterday, Cody Meyer for the Hankinson Co-op Stars. Pitched a nice game, went 7 complete innings. There's a pitch ripped to the left side, but foul, and it's going to stay 2-2. Meyer rather 6 complete innings, losing that game 3-0 was the final score, allowing 5 hits. He struck out 1. Now the 2-2 in the dirt goes to the backstop. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Count runs full to the leadoff batter for the Grovers, Josiah Dietz, here in the bottom of the second inning. Game number 3 this afternoon. Here's the payoff to Dietz. He's going to drive one out into left field. Ebel's going to get under it near the line, but he's going to dive and he can't make the play. Might have misjudged it, and around first on his way to second is Dietz. And he's going to stroll in with a leadoff double here in the second. Looked like Ebel had a chance on it and made the diving effort but didn't come up with it. And now Bjorn Eid digs in for Oak Grove with a runner on scoring position. It's Josiah Dietz out at second. Eid, the third baseman for the Grovers. Blado has a sign from Bonenstingle. Comes set, now he's going to deliver. Eid takes. It's off the plate for ball 1. So the Grovers making hard contact versus the pitcher Austin Blado. A home run in the first inning and a leadoff double off the bat of Josiah Dietz here in the second. And there's a swinging strike. Count evens out 1-1. A couple of strikeouts in that first inning, though, however, for Blado. Blado takes a breath, delivers the 1-1, squaring around, and did he make the catch? Yes, he did! Bonenstinkle behind the plate, comes out of his stance. And a nice diving catch with the bunt attempt being popped up into foul territory. Nice play from Bonenstinkle behind the plate for the Stars. First out here in the second inning, and Gavin Nicholas bats for Oak Grove. He's the designated hitter, and he swings at the first pitch, making no contact, and he's behind in the count quickly, 0-1. Nice play from Bonenstinkle behind the plate to get that first out. Blado comes set, delivers, and that's going to miss, and that's ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Blado comes set again, ready to deliver to Nicholas. He's going to hit it to the right side. Second baseman Fredrickson to his left, looks at the ball once, flips it over to Sanders at first, and there's out number 2. On the throw over from second to third, Josiah Dietz moves up. And John Ashe trying to help his own cause. He's the number 9 batter in this Grovers lineup. Blado delivers. Ashe skies one out into left center. It's going to be the center fielder Healy reaching up. Cap high catch. And that's out number 3. 2 complete here at Northern Cass. The Stars and the Grovers were knotted at 2 apiece. Top of the third coming up next. The Stars due up Ebel, Kelly, and Bonenstingle here on YourLiveEvent.com.
More new trades at Norman County Implement Highway 9 North 8. 3 Batwing mowers, used 15-foot models, all available. The price ranges from $7,500 to $15,000. Batwing mowers at Norman County Implement. 08 Wilrich Double Spring Quad X 50-foot has 8-inch shovels priced at $27,000. And remember the new Massey Ferguson compact tractor model 1840 with loader, cab, and all the extras. Talk to Chuck O'Neill for more information. Norman County Implement Highway 9 North 8 thanks you for your business.
Rar Malting would like to wish good luck to all ball players. Rar Malting Company is a family-owned company that has been in business since 1847, producing and distributing malt and related supplies for breweries, distilleries, and allied industries around the world. The Rar Taff Elevator is designed to specifically handle malting barley with special emphasis on maintaining quality and preserving identity. Call Daryl Miller and Mike Carr for your barley and trucking needs at 701-436-4481. Good luck, teams. Run fast, swing hard, and have fun.
Set to go for the top of the third inning. We're all knotted at 2 between the Stars and the Grovers. Eric Ebel will lead it off. Caden Kelly will bat next, and Preston Bonenstingle will bat third. Those are the guys that are due up here in this third inning. I want to thank our sponsors throughout this broadcast that you're going to hear and see. Without the help of our sponsors, our broadcast today and really anywhere else, we're doing a whole bunch of your live event coverage at Central Cass, here at Northern Cass, and some Region 2 baseball coverage as well happening right now, and none of those broadcasts would be possible without the help of our sponsors. So we want to just say thank you to those sponsors and the Norman County Fair happening again this year, or rather coming back this year, June 23rd through the 26th in Ada, Minnesota. Visit NormanCountyFair.com. What's going to be at it, you ask? Well, it's free entertainment, music, racing, the Carnival Midway, fair food, and more. Norman County Fair is where summer begins and the fun never ends. Leadoff batter, check swing, called strike. Eric Ebel for the Stars. Last time up, struck out looking. In his last 4 plate appearances, he's 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. Trying to get off the snide, I guess, as you could say. He's going to pop one up down the right side. Bounces off the top of the fence. And that's quickly strike 2. So Ebel's going to look to protect now with the next pitch coming. Right fielder Wolf jogs back in. That's Jake Wolf in right field for Oak Grove. Puts his cap back on with his right hand. Pounds the leather on the left, and Ashe set to deliver to Ebel. The 0-2 is upstairs. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2-2 our score. Top 3 from Northern Cass. Oak Grove Grovers. Hankinson Co-op, the Stars. Here's the 1-2 to Ebel. He's going to knuckle one out to right field, and it's going to get over Liebel, the second baseman. So a leadoff base hit for Eric Ebel. Anything to get you started. He's struck out his previous 4 at-bats dating back to yesterday's game. So just a little jam shot and a base hit. And now Caden Kelly digs in. He bats third in the lineup and also the shortstop for the Stars. Waits the first pitch from John Ashe as he comes set out of the stretch, and he takes below the knees for ball number 1. Ashe peers in. Hermstead gives him the correct sign, and now he's going to toss over. Just trying to keep Eric Ebel close. As he does so there, dives back in safely. Caden Kelly reached base twice yesterday versus Northern Cass. Nobody else reached more than once. Here's a snap throw back down to first. Close play. but not in time. Diving back in is Ebel. Led off the inning with a jam single over the second baseman Liebel for Oak Grove. Caden Kelly, the right-handed batter right now, he's ahead in the count 2-0. Ashe delivers to him. That's down low. Hermsted's going to block it, but taking off to second base and diving in safely is Eric Ebel. And the ball gets away going into center field. Throw all the way to third. Dives back in, and now he's safe there too. Eric Ebel, some aggressive base running. Going from second to third, advancing on the air on the throw down. So now the go-ahead run here in this third inning is 90 feet away for the Stars, all tied up at 2. Caden Kelly can drive him in, but he's going to walk instead, so he's going to have runners on the corners. Preston Bonenstingle will bat for the Stars. He made that nice defensive play in the previous half inning behind the plate, diving into foul territory to make the catch. Hermsted stands up behind the plate, gives the infield some signs. Kelly takes his lead over at first base. Another half-step lead. Ashe comes set, delivers to Bonenstingle, taking off, swinging a miss, throw down. It's not going to go down at all. So now Kelly up to second base. Eric Ebel on third, and Preston Bonenstingle, the batter, who had an RBI single back in the first inning. He can get a couple more on this at-bat right here. Here's the 0-1 to him. He's going to pop that one high on the infield. Third baseman coming in. That's Ide. He's got to come in a little bit farther, and he's going to bobble it and drop it, and everybody's going to be safe. Bonenstingle reaches on the air, and now sacks full for Austin Blado. And Coach Justin Petrick makes the trek out to the pitcher's mound. I can't imagine they're going to make any changes here this early. Maybe just talking some strategy in the top of the third. 2-2 is our score. The Hankinson, Fairmont, Richland, Campbell, Tinta, Lidgerwood Stars all tied up with the Oak Grove Grovers. The Grovers, the number 5 seed in this region tournament. The Stars, the number 6 seed. Stars defeated Maple Valley Enderlin in the play-in game back on May 18th. For Oak Grove, they defeated Oaks in the first game yesterday. Good game there. Grovers came out on top 6-4 and then ran into the number 1 seed Central Cass Squirrels, where we had to call that game early 11-1, the final after 5 innings. They're trying to defeat the Stars now, and they got to come back and weather the storm with the bases loaded. Blado fouls one straight back. That's Austin Blado for the Stars. Grounded out to the third baseman, Ide, his last time up. 0-1 the count now to Blado. Ashe comes set. Blado, half swing. He went around. Got a good view at it right up here on the press box. We're almost directly aligned with the front of home plate. Got a good look. Went around. No balls, 2 strikes. Ashe wants to retire him right here. Nobody out. The 0-2 hit to the left side. That ball's going to get through. Base hit left field. 1 run comes in to score. The Stars lead 3-2. Another run in. And now it's 4-2 and Bonenstingle to second. And Blado to second. Bonenstingle to third. And a 2-run single for Blado as the throw comes in. And now everybody's caught sleeping, myself included, looking down at the scorebook, and I look up and Bonenstingle's laying on home plate. Look at the scoreboard. Another run is added, and the Stars now lead 5-2. So Blado gets the 2 RBIs. Bonenstingle comes in. Caden Kelly and Eric Ebel both score, and now the batter Jarrett Fredrickson. Fredrickson grounded out to Ide at third base his last time. He's got a runner out on scoring position. That's Blado. He's got a big lead out there, and they step off to check on him to keep him close, and he dives back in safely. Fredrickson awaits the 0-1. On its way now, gets out of the way, and now it's 1-1. So 3 runs across for the Stars. 2 RBI single for Blato, and Bonenstingle a heads-up base running play from third to home. Now here's a drive out into left field. Dietz is going to camp under it. He makes the shoulder-high catch for out number 1 only. So line drive out off the bat of Jarrett Fredrickson, something that wasn't seen at all virtually yesterday versus the Northern Cass Jaguars. Only 4 base runners, and Caden Kelly was 2 of those base runners yesterday versus the Jags. Batter now Cody Meyer for the Stars. Flew out to left field to the aforementioned Dietz, and now he's going to fly one out into center. Ashe drifts back, and now he's going to make the catch, and there's out number 2, and they're going to try and double off the runner, and they do. They double off Blato at second base. Might have thought it was getting down, or maybe he thought there was 2 outs. They double him off, but the Stars get 3 more, and they lead 5-2 after 2.5 innings here at Northern Cass on yourliveevent.com.
Precision planting of the 2021 crop has started. Everyone at RDK Enterprises wants you to know these items. Call RDK Enterprises for your planter needs. RDK Enterprises has maintenance parts in stock. Call for precision planter support, 701-636-2119. Please have a safe spring. Thank you for choosing RDK Enterprises for your precision planter needs. RDK Enterprises, Hillsboro and Drayton. PlanterDoc.com. It pays to plant with precision.
You know the importance of planning before you plant. To finish strong, you need a solid start. That's why at Cess Vonderhav, we remain committed to developing sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, all to help you make spring decisions that will yield the harvest you envision. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Cess Vonderhav, a passion that grows.
Top of the order due up for the Oak Grove Grovers in the bottom of the 3rd inning. They're gonna bat Ethan Dudek, Jake Wolf, and then Connor Ashe. If you remember back in the 1st inning, Connor Ashe blasted the 2-run homer over the left field fence. They're gonna need another one of those. Down 5-2. 3-run homer would be even better, of course, to tie the game at 5. But for now, they trail by 3. Dudek, the batter, takes the first pitch low and away for ball number 1. Austin Blato, the pitcher still. Here's a chopper to the left side, wide of the third base bag. 1 ball, 1 strike. Coach Petrick for Oak Grove picks it up and tosses it back in. Blato has his sign, delivers to the leadoff batter, and an opposite field knock into right field. That's a good piece of hitting from Ethan Dudek. Just went right with it. A pitch that was down and away. Didn't try to do too much with it, just needing base runners down by 3 here in this bottom half of the 3rd inning. Went with that pitch, went the other way, and it landed out into right field safely in front of Aiden Blato, who tosses it back in, and now Jake Wolf gets an opportunity. He was hit by a pitch in the 1st inning, came around to score, and now he's behind in the count, out in front of a first pitch off speed. It's 0-1. Looking in is Blato. Has the sign. They're going to square around for the sacrifice to advance the runner. Blato bobbles it for a moment. Good pick out at first as they throw down for out number 1. That was Sanders. So sacrifice moves Dudek up to second. 1 down in the inning, and Connor Ashe, who hit a 2-run shot in the 1st, bats next. Blato looks back at Dudek at second, and it's going to be a pass ball past Bonenstinkle. And up to third base goes Dudek. Blato has the sign, comes set. There's the 1-0, and that's going to be off the plate for ball 2, and it's 2-0. One down in the inning. Ethan Dudek on third base, the batter Connor Ashe. Here's the 2-0, takes that one downstairs. Bonenstingle digs that one out and keeps it in front that time. 3 balls, no strikes. Ashe, I would think, will be taking all the way here on the 3-0 pitch, and that's going to miss the zone for ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk sends Connor Ashe down to first base. Runners on the corners now for Mason Hermstead, the cleanup batter for Oak Grove. Hermstead in the first inning, victim to the backwards K. Digs into the right-handed batter's box, up in the box a little bit. He's going to go to the right field side, and another good hit. That's going to score a run, and it's going to be 5-3 at least. Throw comes in. It's going to get by Sanders, and the runner moving up from first to second. The throw to second. Did they get him? Yes, they did. Good strong throw from the pitcher. Blado retires. Hermstead trying to advance from first to second. Dudek scores on the play, getting driven in by Mason Hermstead. So trying to move up to second base. And Trey Hetfield digs in now. So standing on third base is Connor Ashe, and there's a swing and a drive out into center. Racing it down, but he can't. It goes over his head. That's Healy. It's going to roll out by the wall a couple feet shy. Throw comes back in quickly. So Ashe scores. The score now 5-4. Stars hanging on to the 1-run lead. How do they rule that? They're going to rule it an error out in center field on Healy. 2 down in the inning, 2 across for Oak Grove. The score 5-4. Blado trying to get out of it. He's making him put it in play, but some fielding errors. That last one on Matt Healy in center would have been out number 3, but just took his eye off it, and he was right under it. Run scores as well. Bottom third, 5-4. The pitch in the dirt outside. 2-0 the count, 2 down. Bottom of the third inning. Blado comes set with the sign, and now he's going to deliver, and that's going to be a strike, a called strike by our home plate umpire. 2-1 the count. Blado quickly the sign from Bonenstingle. Peeks over his shoulder, off speed, and waved at and missed. And now the count evens up at 2-2, 2 down, bottom 3. The Stars lead the Grovers by 1, 5-4. Blado nods, quickly the sign once again. Comes set, delivers. There's a swing and a drive out into left field. That's deep, hooking, and foul. Would have been a home run if it was fair. So Dietz gave it a ride. That's Josiah Dietz. The batter, he had a double in the second inning. Looking for more than a double in that swing right there. Count is 2-2. Blado trying to send him down. Comes set and delivers. Up the middle, base hit. Runner from second base. That's Hatfield. He's going to be waved in. The throw's going to be cut off at second. The throw to the plate, not in time. Bonenstingle's going to come up, and the runner to second base is Dietz, and Hatfield, who just scored, has tied the game up at 5 in the bottom of the third inning. RBI for Josiah Dietz. Base hit and advancing up to second base on the throw. And Bjorn Eid bats next for Oak Grove. He flew out to the catcher, Bonenstingle, in the second. Rather popped out. That's that nice play from Bonenstingle diving into foul territory. Bottom 3 tied at 5. Lots of runs across. Another pitch out into left field. Ebel's going to have a play. Now he's going to drift back, and he misplayed that one completely. Rolls out to the fence. Oak Grove the lead, 6-5, and likely another fielding error on this Stars defense trying to clean it up and get out of this third inning. That's the fourth run across for Oak Grove. So Bjorn, he's going to go into second base, and they're going to give a double to Ide. So an RBI double, and Gavin Nicholas will be the next batter for Oak Grove. The score now, bottom three, Oak Grove 6, Hankinson Co-op, the Stars 5. Long inning defensively for the Stars and a lot of miscues out in the outfield. A dropped ball by the center fielder Healy. Should have actually realistically ended the inning and would have only had one run across. Rather, I think just two. And now a misplayed ball out and left by Ebel. Went over his head, but he came in, should have drifted back, and it's 6-5 Oak Grove. And now the ball ripped into left. Ebel has it. He's going to throw it in, and the runner from second will hold up at third. Ide stays there, and a base hit for Gavin Nicholas. Has runners on the corners for John Ashe. Still 2 down in the inning. Just one more out, and the Stars can get out of it. Ashe, his last time, flew out to Healy in center. So both teams putting the ball in play. A matter of who's going to make a mistake or what happens next. 6-5 the score. Blado delivers to Ashe, and a nice block from Bonenstingle to keep it in front. Ball 1. Coach Petrick gives the signs over at third base. Looking across is Gavin Nicholas on first, takes his lead. Shallow lead, drifts back to first. There's a ball hit to the left side. Kelly couldn't get it. It's going to go through, and another run for Oak Grove, 7-5. Ide comes in to score. Ashe, an RBI single. Nicholas down to second, and the Oak Grove Grovers have officially batted around in this inning with the leadoff batter, Ethan Dudek. First pitch to him, swinging, skied into center field. Healy wants to redeem himself, and he does. And finally, the inning ends, but the damage done. 5 more across for Oak Grove, and now they take the 2-run lead going into the 4th inning. 7-5 the score here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Farmers, what do you like on your salad? I'm kind of a Caesar salad kind of guy myself. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance. Now, I am no chef, but I would say a Caesar salad is way tastier to eat than a corn or soybean salad this summer. If you haven't bought your hail insurance yet, give us a call. We would be glad to help, but just don't wait too long because it's way more profitable to bring that crop to the elevator than eat a shredded corn and bean salad all summer long. For more information on our crop hail coverages, go to IrieInsurance.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
Great Plains Fireworks, located on the west side, frontage road I-29, south of Degelman's in Hillsboro. They're open by appointments. Call 701-436-6140. Also like them on Facebook for information. Let Great Plains Fireworks help you get fireworks for your family celebrations, neighborhood parties, and events.
Pretty, pretty, pretty. They have chest thumpers.
Great Plains Fireworks, open by appointment only, Hillsboro, North Dakota, 701-436-6140. Like them on Facebook.
We're in the top of the 4th inning. 5 runs across in the 3rd for Oak Grove, giving them the 7-5 lead over the Hankinson Co-op Stars. For the Stars, they're going to bat the 8-9-1 batters back to the top. Ryland Sanders, Aiden Blado, and then Matt Healy. Sanders a walk in the 2nd inning and then a run scored. Aiden Blado drove him in. This is an elimination game, of course, with both teams losing yesterday. Ashe delivers the first to Sanders, and he fouls it back for strike 1. Oak Grove Grovers defeated Oaks 6-4 in game number 1 yesterday, and then lost to Central Cass in 5 innings, 11-1. Stars fell to Northern Cass 3-0 yesterday. The 0-1 low and away in the dirt, and 1-1. 7-5, top 4. Can the Stars answer? Much like the Grovers have done, and that's not going to help. A swinging strike 2 as Sanders can't make contact. Ashe shakes off the first, likes the second, comes set and delivers, and he blows it by Sanders. Attacked him right there. A swinging strikeout for out number 1 in the top of the 4th inning, and now the number 9 batter, Aiden Blado. Blado digs in as he had an RBI single in the second. Awaits the first pitch from Ashe, and he goes right after him, but he misses for ball 1. It's a 1-0 the count to the number 9 batter, Blado, for the Stars. Ashe has his sign. Here's the 1-0 to Blado. Swinging strike, and the count evens up at 1-1. Top 4, 1 down, 1 ball, 1 strike to the number 9 batter, Aiden Blado for the Stars. Stars down by 2, 7-5. Big inning from the Oak Grove Grovers in the bottom of the 3rd. And now another swinging strike. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Pops out of the glove of Hermstead, the catcher for Oak Grove. Winner of this game plays the Oaks Tornadoes next. Loser hops on the bus and goes home as their season will come to an end. Here's the 1-2 to Blado. Did he make contact? Yes, he did, just a little bit. Just barely got a piece of the laces on the baseball on that one. Stays alive, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hermstead couldn't hang on behind the plate. New life for Blado. The 1-2 to the left side, foul wide of third base. Coach Cameron Lenzen all over that one, the third base coach. 2013 graduate from Hankinson High School. Blado, the 1-2. And he looks at it for strike 3. Backwards K down in your scorebooks if you're keeping track at home. 2 down, top 4, 7-5. To the top of the order, here's Matt Healy. He's been active at the plate. He had a walk in the first inning and a fielder's choice in the second. 1-0, that's going to be driven out into left field, but hooking foul. A couple feet wide of the line. And now 1 ball and 1 strike. Still plenty of baseball left, only top of the 4th, but with the way both these two teams have been swinging the bats, making lots of contact, even the outs have been hard outs. Something that the Stars have to be happy about. Weren't able to put bat on ball very often yesterday versus Northern Cass. Even that foul ball is a good sign at the plate for the Stars. There's a pitch down low. 2 balls, 1 strike to the leadoff batter, Matt Healy. Healy, a fielding error in the bottom of the 3rd, trying to have redemption here at the plate. The 2-1 into left and just foul again. Third base umpire all over it. Followed the ball all the way. So 2 out in the inning, 2-2 the count to the leadoff batter in the Stars lineup. That's Matt Healy. Oak Grove Grovers played at 5 runs in the 3rd, making the score 7-5, just answering everything that the Stars have been able to do offensively. The 2-2 again, this time is straightened out, and it's going to hit the left center field gap. Running it down is Dietz out in left field as it rolls up against the mesh fencing. From second on his way to third, the throw's going to come in, and no, it's going to be bobbled on the cutoff and in to third base is Matt Healy. That's a 2-out triple. And a good hard hit ball as he straightened that one out in the left center field gap. And Eric Ebel will bat next. He's scored a run, stole a base, and a base hit in the third inning. He struck out looking in the first. Trying to get his bat hot and back alive. I look over to third as he steps off. Now, I don't believe that, here's the first pitch to Ebel. I don't believe you're able to do that move at the higher levels, if I'm not mistaken. I know they said in the majors you can't fake to third and go to first. That would be a balk. There's a pitch fouled back, now a ball and a strike. If that would have been a balk, which of course it wasn't, Healy still stands out on third. He would have been given or awarded home plate, and it would be 7-6. Instead, the count is 1-1 to Eric Ebel. The pitch, right side, second baseman, a hard hit ball. It's going to get away from him, and a run is going to score. And that could be a hit for Eric Ebel. With 2 down, the run scores. And an RBI single for the number 2 batter in this Stars lineup. Scores a run. Matt Healy comes in, 7-6 the score. So the Stars trying to answer, and they're just about there, down by 1 run, 7-6. The batter, Caden Kelly. First pitch to him there at the knees for strike 1. It's 0-1. His previous 2 at-bats flew out to right field, and a walk and a stolen base and a run scored in the third. Stars had a 3-run third and were able to bring 6 guys to the plate. 0-1 the count. That one down and away. Now 1 ball and a strike to Caden Kelly. Ashe has his sign, now comes set out of the stretch. The 1-1 on the way to Kelly, and he has to get out of the way a little bit. 2 balls and a strike. Stars 2-1 versus Oak Grove in the regular season, 9-3 and 6-3, beating them. And then losing actually 17-0. Tough game in that third game. Here's the 2-1. That's going to be low, dipping below the zone. 3 balls and a strike. If Kelly can get on, the cleanup batter, Preston Bonenstingle, will bat next. He reached on an error his last time. Here's the 3-1, and that's low, and ball 4, so the inning stays alive. Kelly down to first on the 5-pitch walk. Eric Ebel goes up to second, and the catcher, Preston Bonenstingle, comes in. He had a single in the first, an RBI single, and then an error on the third baseman on a pop-up that probably should have been caught, that had the bases loaded, or rather loaded the bases at the time. 2 down in the inning. The first one to Bonenstingle, he takes. That's for strike 1. A called strike, rather, well, maybe a ball. No, scoreboard switches, goes to ball, now to strike, 0-1 the count. Bonenstingle awaits the next. Ashe looks at the runner at second. The 0-1 in the dirt. Another nice block from Hermstead. 1 more run, and the Stars can knot the game up at 7. You're watching coverage on your live event, North Dakota Class B Region 1 Baseball Tournament. Here's the 1-1 to the Stars catcher. He's going to drive one deep out into right field. Wolf going back. Kiss it goodbye. Preston Bonenstingle. A 3-run shot, and the Stars take the lead right back in the top of the 4th. Bonenstingle around third, and the score 8-7. That's the 4th RBI today for Preston Bonenstingle. And that's the 4th run to come across for the Stars in the inning. 9-7 the score. Bonenstingle comes up big here in the 4th. And Blado to bat. He fouls it off over the first base dugout, and he's behind in the count 0-1. That's the second home run in this game. 3-run shot for Bonenstingle. That's his 4th RBI of the game as well. And Blado swings through it for strike 2. These last couple of games have been probably some of the most exciting baseball games you'll ever see at the North Dakota high school level. Oak Grove and the Stars going back and forth. Here's the 0-2. That's too high. 1-2. Tell you one thing, looks better than Minnesota Twins baseball every now and then. They're off to a rough start on the season. Here's a ball hit to the third base side and eating up the third baseman Ide. A ball that he tried to stab at kind of across his body with the glove. And we'll see if that's a hit or an error.
Now batting is second baseman, number 33.
Would have been a long throw across with Blado running down. And I think we had a courtesy runner out at first. So Blado reaches. We'll give him a single. No RBI, of course. Nobody was on. Fredrickson, the batter now, second baseman, and that's going to be shot to the shortstop Hetfield. And an easy play for him as he tosses to second for out number 3. But a 4-run 4th inning for the Hankinson Co-op. 9-7, they take the lead back thanks to Preston Bonenstingle. A 3-run shot over the right field fence. You're tuned into YourLiveEvent.com.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
You're never too young to start saving for your future. Dakota Heritage Bank offers the Grow With Us program for kids. It's a young savers club with various incentives, including newsletters, a higher savings rate, bonuses, and more. Contact Dakota Heritage Bank to find out more about the Grow With Us program. Dakota Heritage Bank has 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Bottom of the 4th inning, the Stars answer. 9-7 the lead. Oak Grove, Jake Wolf, Connor Ashe, and Mason Hermstead all due up, and it's been back and forth. Usually it's like, 1-0. Okay, now it's tied at 1. I'll get a couple more runs, 3-1. But nope, it's 9-7 here in this game. And a base hit into center field. Healy has to play it on a hop. A first pitch base hit knock for Jake Wolf. And he's 1 for 1 now. There's an official at bat. Hit by a pitch in the first, then a sacrifice in the third. So now digging in for Oak Grove comes Connor Ashe. He hit a home run in the first. Now he's going to hit a high pop-up on the infield, and drifting out into shallow left is Kelly for the Stars, and there's out number 1. Now Mason Hermstead, the cleanup batter for Oak Grove. Hermstead his last time an RBI and then got caught in between first and second. First pitch to him fouled back, and it's 0-1. Struck out looking in the first inning. RBI in the third. See if we can drive one in here. I wouldn't put it past him. I wouldn't put it past anybody at this point with the way these two teams are hitting all over each other. Here's the 0-1. That's upstairs too high, 1-1. Runner out on first base is Jake Wolf with a leadoff single into center to start the inning. A fly out for Connor Ashe. Now here's Hermstead as he pops that one up behind the plate. Bonenstingle's going to have a look on the first base side, and it's going to come back and fall. And a strike. It's now 1-2. So now the count 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 down, bottom 4. Hankinson, Fairmont, Rossholt, Campbell, Tinta, Lidgerwood, the Stars up 9-7 over the Oak Grove Grovers. Runner off and going, and there's going to be a strike. Hermstead, he's going to go down to first. They got to get him on the throw as the ball goes past, and they did. So Hermstead out at first. That's out number 2. So strikeout for Austin Blado. Runner off and running from first to second is Jake Wolf. So he's on second, and Trey Hetfield comes in next. He's the number 5 batter in this Grover lineup. Reached on an error in center field on a misplayed ball, and now the runner from second goes to third on a pass ball. Rolling to the backstop. So Jake Wolf up to third. Hetfield can drive one in and make it a 1-run game if he can do so successfully. Blado comes set, delivers to Hetfield, hits it to the left side, picked up by Meyer on 2 hops, fires across. Sanders gets the out, so Oak Grove doesn't answer with any runs. 4 complete here in Northern Cass. The Stars on top of the Grovers 9-7, and you're tuned in to YourLiveEvent.com.
A lot to love about Hillsboro, North Dakota. Top-notch school district with fantastic facilities and growing enrollment. Great healthcare and friendly people. Nestled between 2 of North Dakota's largest cities, Hillsboro embodies a small-town atmosphere that is sure to make you feel right at home. The HEDC and City of Hillsboro invites you to pay a visit and experience Hillsboro. Visit hillsboro-nd.com to learn more about Hillsboro, a small town with big opportunity.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
Farmers, what do you like on your salad? I'm kind of a Caesar salad kind of guy myself. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance. Now, I am no chef, but I would say a Caesar salad is way tastier to eat than a corn or soybean salad this summer. If you haven't bought your hail insurance yet, give us a call. We would be glad to help, but just don't wait too long because it's way more profitable to bring that crop to the elevator than eat a shredded corn and bean salad all summer long. For more information on our crop hail coverages, go to IrieInsurance.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
You're never saving for your future. Dakota Heritage Bank offers the Grow With Us program. It's a young savers club with various incentives, newsletters, a higher savings rate, bonuses, and more. Contact Dakota Heritage Bank to learn more about the Grow With Us program. Dakota Heritage Bank has 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
9-7 the score, top of the 5th inning. So for the Stars, Cody Meyer will lead off, and then Rylan Sanders and Aiden Blado. It's the 7, 8, 9 batters, bottom third of the Stars lineup. And a couple changes out in the field defensively. We have a new pitcher for the Oak Grove Grovers. Bjorn Eid is now on the hill, and he delivers a first pitch to Meyer, who rips it into left field. And the Stars picking up right where they left off. Base hit, that's the first hit for Meyer in this afternoon's game. Leadoff base hit for Rylan Sanders, the number 8 batter. So like I said, Bjorn Eid is on the mound, so he moved over from third base, and they put Dietz at third. That's Josiah Dietz, and the former pitcher John Ashe goes out into left field, and there's going to be a strikeout, or rather an out, trying to square around on the bunt. That's tough on Rylan Sanders. Just popping out to the catcher. Can't get the contact down on the bunt, and Aiden Blado digs in. Eid looks at the runner, and Blado waves at it and missed, and it goes to the backstop. Meyer down to second. Pitch that I don't know if Blado had any business swinging at. With the count 0-1, one down, top five. Northern Cass High School, the site for the North Dakota Class B Region 1 baseball tournament on yourliveevent.com. Eyed, quick pitch, and off the plate on the inner half, 2-0. Dawson Peterson, happy to be providing the play-by-play coverage for the third game of this afternoon. Here's the 1-1 to Blado, and he swings and misses at that one. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Preston DeVille sitting to my right. Jake Berkemeyer with us as well. Been here all day. Makes for a long day of baseball. Well, we've seen some exciting games. There's a pitch upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitcher eyed on that one. Looked at the runner at second at Meyer. Then he looked at the ball to make sure his grip was right. If that's not tipping pitches, I don't know what is. Here's the 2-2 to Aiden Blado. He's going to get contact on that one. That's going to be grounded to the third baseman, Dietz, and he fires across to Dudek, the first baseman, and Meyer advances up to third base on the throw. So that's the second out as Blado goes down, grounding out to Dietz. And now we go to the top of the order for the Stars, Matt Healy. He had a triple his last time and a walk in the first. Wasn't able to reach in the second. And the first pitch to him, he takes in the dirt for ball 1. It's 1-0. 2 out, bottom 5. Stars 9, Grover 7. Third game of the day. Here's Ide. Delivers. Healy takes. Ball 2. So 2-0 the count on the leadoff batter, Matt Healy for the Stars. Leading by 2 in the top of the 5th, 9-7. Pitch on the way, drives it out into left field. Left fielder coming over near the line, and that's a foul ball. Good hustle from John Ashe out in left field, who was pitching. It hopped over the fence. So Healy gave it a ride right by the 310 sign in left field. Let's see if he can straighten it out. Here's the 2-1 to Healy. Foul ball and goes back to the screen. Previous game before that, a 13-9 win over the Oaks Tornadoes over the Northern Cass Jaguars. That was an exciting game, and now back-to-back exciting games. 9-7, Oak Grove Grovers, and the Stars going back and forth. Here's an off-speed pitch that misses, and some moaning and groaning from the Grovers dugout. A close pitch runs the count full at 3-2. Matt Healy, the batter. Meyer standing on third. Base knock would get him in. Here's the payoff pitch. Healy pops it up foul, and I think it was going to go out of play, but no, he's going to make the catch on the third base side. That's the third baseman, Dietz, for out number 3. It looked like off the bat it was going to fly over the top of the press box, but that's out number 3. 9-7 the score. 4.5 complete from Northern Cass High School. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Dietz, Ide, and Nicholas for the Grovers. They're all due up. You're tuned in on yourliveevent.com.
More new trades at Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North 8, 3 Batwing mowers, used 15-foot models, all available. The price ranges from $7,500 to $15,000. Batwing mowers at Norman County Implement. 08 Woolrich Double Spring Quad X 50-foot has 8-inch shovels priced at $27,000. And remember the new Massey Ferguson Compact Tractor Model 1840 with loader, cab, and all the extras. Talk to Chuck O'Neill for more information. Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North 8, thanks you for your business.
Rar Malting would like to wish good luck to all ball players. Rar Malting Company is a family-owned company that has been in business since 1847, producing and distributing malt and related supplies for breweries, distilleries, and allied industries around the world. The Rar Taff Elevator is designed to specifically handle malting barley with special emphasis on maintaining quality and preserving identity. Call Daryl Miller and Mike Carr for your barley and trucking needs at 701-436-4481. Good luck, teams. Run fast, swing hard, and have fun.
Welcome back. Josiah Dietz just flew one into center field for the Oak Grove Grovers. One pitch, one down. As Austin Blado gets the out on the mound, quick out. So Bjorn Eid will bat next. He has the pitcher now. He moved from third base to first, or rather pitching. Here's a ball that gets scorched foul down the third base side off the bat of Eid. Eid on the day flew out to the catcher Bonenstingle and reached on an RBI double in the third. Now the next pitch to him is going to be a foul ball, and it's 0-2, one down, bottom five. For the Stars yesterday versus Northern Cass, they did a good job of holding them scoreless after the third inning. The 0-2 misses. It's 1-2. Northern Cass scored their 3 runs in that third inning. The rest of the way, they didn't send any more than 4 batters to the plate. And so if the Stars can do that now on the Oak Grove Grovers the rest of the way here in the bottom of the 5th, and then, of course, the 6th and the 7th, they're going to be sitting pretty. And with the way they've been hitting the ball, maybe a run or two can get tacked on as well. Here's a pitch popped up right near the press box, right in front of the window, and it goes foul. Lean out of the window and make the catch. 1-2 the count, one down, bottom 5. Grovers 7, Stars 9. Bjorn Eid, the batter for the Grovers. The pitch ripped to the left side, and that one's going to be inside the line. A fair ball. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. Eid on his horse around first, on his way to second, and he strolls in there with a one-out double and giving the Grovers an opportunity to get a run back. One-out double from Bjorn Eid makes him 2 for 3 this afternoon with an RBI and a run scored. And now the designated hitter, number 24, and the number 8 batter in this Oak Grove lineup, Gavin Nicholas. Grounded out to the second baseman in the first, and then a single in the third. So 1 for 2 for the day. Blado trying to work on him. He delivers a first pitch that goes in the dirt. Runner out at second. Eid was nearly caught in between second and third. Bonenstingle elected to hang on to it with the 2-run lead. Probably a smart play. Blado delivers. Here's the 1-0. That one's going to be into center field, and it's going to fall. Playing it on a hop is Healy, the center fielder for the Stars, and now runners on the corners for the number 9 batter, John Ashe for Oak Grove. Another base hit for Gavin Nicholas puts runners on the corners. Nicholas will be on first and Bjorn Eid on third. And John Ashe bats for Oak Grove. Hard hit ball from Gavin Nicholas, just finding the empty spots. Don't got to hit it far. Although we've seen it, Connor Ashe hit a home run earlier, as did Bonenstingle for the Stars. A 3-run shot for him. Ashe a 2-run shot. That one happening in the first. Bonenstingle's home run happening in the fourth to give the Stars the lead. 0-1 the count to John Ashe. Blado on the way with the 0-1 in the dirt. Another nice block behind the plate. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. That's probably the 4th or 5th hit combined with either team that just comes in between the outfield on the hit. Here's a ball up the middle. Stepping on it, going to second for 1. Back to first. Did they get him? Yes, they did. Great double play. Caden Kelly taking it himself from shortstop to step on the second base bag. Fires over to Ryland Sanders, and an ending double play. The score stays at 9-7 after 5 complete here at Northern Cass. You're tuned in on yourliveevent.com.
Precision planting of the 2021 crop has started. Everyone at RDK Enterprises wants you to know these items. Call RDK Enterprises for your planter needs. RDK Enterprises has maintenance parts in stock. Call for precision planter support, 701-636-2119. Please have a safe spring. Thank you for choosing RDK Enterprises for your precision planter needs. RDK Enterprises, Hillsboro and Drayton. PlanterDoc.com. It pays to plant with precision.
You know the importance of planning before you plant. To finish strong, you need a solid start. That's why at Cess Vanderhoef, we remain committed to developing sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, all to help you make spring decisions that will yield the harvest you envision. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Cess Vanderhoef, a passion that grows.
Top of the 6th inning, the Stars nursing the 2-run lead, and they're looking to add a couple more runs to it. They're going to have Eric Ebel, Caden Kelly, and Preston Bonenstingle all due up in their half of the 6th inning. So if they can get a couple of insurance runs to extend their lead a little bit farther, and like we mentioned versus Northern Cass yesterday, they played a pretty solid game, 3-0. They end up losing, but with their bats coming alive versus Oak Grove, and see if they can string together, get a little sharper in the field. They were having some trouble earlier in the game. Couple errors out in the outfield, misplayed balls. Ball that went over the head of the left fielder, Ebel, who's batting now, and Healy had an error in center. It's been pretty good the last couple innings, though. It's 9-7 now and looking for a couple more. And Eric Ebel looking to get it started. RBI base hit his last time up, takes that pitch upstairs. Bjorn Eid on the mound for Oak Grove. 1-0 the count, kicks and delivers the pitch on its way to Ebel. A swing and a drive out into center field. Playable for Ashe, drifting back, now backpedaling, and reaches up and makes the catch. 2 hands for safety. There's out number 1. F8 out in the scorebook. Caden Kelly, the batter next. Kelly on the day 0 for 1. Walk in the 3rd and the 4th, flew out to the right fielder in the 1st. He scored 2 runs, though, off those 2 walks. Takes the first pitch, belt high for strike 1. Eid, long look in at Hermstead as catcher. Here's the 0-1 again, and Kelly takes, shoulder high. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1, swing and a miss, 1-2. In the latter half of this contest, top of the 6th, Stars lead the Grovers 9-7. Talk about the bats waking up for the Stars compared to yesterday versus Northern Cass. Good off-speed pitch, misses. And now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Eid, here's the 2-2. That's high, and the count runs back full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Caden Kelly, his last 2 at-bats, has scored a run. Stolen base, both those at-bats were walks. Here's the payoff from Eid to Kelly, and he fouls it back. That's something that the Stars have done a really nice job of today, is working long counts and staying alive with 2 strike counts, protecting the plate, swinging at anything close. Sometimes the zone seems to get extended just a touch. Here's the 3-2 fly ball into left field. Playable for Ashe. Now he's going to run in, and he's got to make the dive, and he does. Making the catch. I think he hit the ground first and then waited for the ball to come into his glove. Ashe records a tough out number 2 in left field. And now the next batter, Preston Bonenstingle, comes in. Great effort in left field from John Ashe for the Oak Grove Grovers. Bonenstingle hit a ball in his last at-bat that nobody could dive for, went over the right field fence. 3-run shot. Bonenstingle has 4 RBIs in this afternoon's game. First pitch missed, now the 1-0. Bonenstingle, big hack, and it's 1-1. 2 runs scored as well for Preston Bonenstingle, the Stars catcher. 1 ball and 1 strike to him. Now the pitch, trying to find the curve, and it doesn't break, and it's 2-1. We'll have another game after this right here on yourliveevent.com. It'll be the Oaks Tornadoes versus whoever wins this game. Bonenstingle gets hit by a pitch. And now he'll go down to first base with 1 out, rather 2 outs. And Austin Blado digs in next. Tornadoes defeated Northern Cass in our previous game, which is Game 6 according to our bracket here in the tournament. 13-9 the final score there. Northern Cass held a 9-8 lead going into the top of the 7th. Then the Tornadoes came back and scored 5. Here's a high pop-up on the third base line. Dietz will have another look at it. He caught the last one that was over there, but this one twists foul and goes out of play over the fence. A couple of fans have to hop up out of their lawn chairs. Don't get too comfortable over there. 0-1 the count. 2 down, top 6. Stars 9, Grovers 7. Batter is Austin Blado. Single his last time up. Here's the 0-1, another pop-up, and that one I believe is going to go out of play, and yes it will, as Dietz took a couple steps over at it at third base and goes back to his position. So the count goes 0-2, and Ide is 1 strike away from ending the inning and going back into the dugout to grab a bat. Here's the 0-2, off speed, throw down to second, runner is safe. The ball gets away from the second baseman. Bonenstingle didn't slide, and Coach Lenzen at third base wanting him to slide in safely. It wouldn't have been close, I don't think, if he would have slid, but maybe even if he did slide, he would have been able to catch it cleanly and take out Bonenstingle. Potentially, I didn't see if he got in, if the contact on Bonenstingle and then the glove of the second baseman, Liebel, made it pop out. So maybe it was a good thing that he didn't go in sliding. Either way, count is 2-2 to Austin Blado. Here's the pitch, and he's going to drive one down the left field line. Foul again, right by those guys in the lawn chairs, hooking around the press box. Count stays even, 2-2. 2 outs, the batter Austin Blado. Here's the pitch that's well high. Now it's going to go 3-2, and Bonenstingle steals third base. So he stole second base, and now he stole third. His 2 stolen bases today. Slid this time. He slid in head first. Maybe he's more comfortable going in head first than feet first. Here's the 3-2 to Blado as he pops it back up, fouling out of play. Some fans have filed out of here. Quite a large crowd for that Oaks and Northern Cass game. At least the grandstand that is visible here from the press box isn't quite as full as before. Here's the 3-2 to Blado. He's going to rip that one over the shortstop's glove over Hetfield, and an RBI base hit extends the lead for the Stars 10-7. Bonenstingle touches home plate, makes it 10-7. That's the score, top of the 6th inning, and Jarrett Fredrickson, who's had a couple of hard-hit balls. And now here's the first pitch to Fredrickson. He is a swinging strike for strike 1. So 0-1, Bonenstingle just scored. 10-7. That's your score here in the top of the 6th on yourliveevent.com. Happy you could be joining us here on this third game of Friday afternoon. Fredrickson takes that one low and away outside. Keep thinking it's a weekend for some reason. Long days of baseball. Feels like Saturday. Here's Ide, the 1-1 to Fredrickson. Chopper to the left side, and that's got eyes as it goes out into left field. And a base hit for Fredrickson advances Blado up to second. And a 2-out base hit for Fredrickson gives Cody Meyer an opportunity, who also had a base hit back in the 5th. Now Coach Justin Petrick for Oak Grove is going to come out, and let's see if we get any sort of pitching change. And the infield all comes in onto the mound for a meeting on the mound. Second mound visit in this afternoon's game. 2 down, top 6. The Stars 10 and the Grovers 7. Grover's got 2 runs in the first, 5 in the third. And that's where it stands with their 7 runs. For the Stars, 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 3 in the third, 4 in the fourth, and 1 right here in the 6th. So for a team that didn't score yesterday, they sure are slapping it around well here today. 10-7, they lead. Myers swings at a pitch that was well high. Would have been ball 1. No contact. 0-1 now instead. Here's the 0-1 to Meyer. That's inside off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner from second down to third, and the throw well in time. And they make the last out of the inning at third base. But another run across. They lead by 3 now. We go to the bottom of the 6th. The Oak Grove Grovers will try and answer as they will have the top of the order due up. Coming up next on yourliveevent.com.
Farmers, what do you like on your salad? I'm kind of a Caesar salad kind of guy myself. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance. Now, I am no chef, but I would say a Caesar salad is way tastier to eat than a corn or soybean salad this summer. If you haven't bought your hail insurance yet, give us a call. We would be glad to help, but just don't wait too long because it's way more profitable to bring that crop to the elevator than eat a shredded corn and bean salad all summer long. For more information on our crop hail coverages, go to IrieInsurance.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
Great Plains Fireworks, located on the west side, frontage road I-29, south of Degelman's in Hillsboro. They're open by appointments. Call 701-436-6140. Also like them on Facebook for information. Let Great Plains Fireworks help you get fireworks for your family celebrations, neighborhood parties, and events.
Pretty, pretty, pretty. They have chest thumpers.
Great Plains Fireworks, open by appointment only, Hillsboro, North Dakota, 701-436-6140. Like them on Facebook.
Bottom of the 6th inning for the Grovers. There's a swing and a drive out into right center field. Will it get down? Yes, it will. That's a good leadoff base knock for Ethan Dudek. So good leadoff. Grovers down by 3.
Now batting, right fielder number 1, Jake Wolf.
Now Jake Wolf, the batter. Hit by a pitch in the first inning, laid down a sacrifice in the third and a single in the fourth. First pitch to him off the plate for ball 1. Winner plays the Oaks Tornadoes. That game coming after this. Plato, the 1-0 pitch, a shot into left field, or rather left center. Cutting it off in left field, that's going to be Ebel. Runner from second will stay there. So just like before, another line drive base hit with Wolf going to first base, of course, with the base knock. Dudek to second, and now Connor Ashe, who hit a 2-run homer in the first inning. Here's his opportunity for a 3-run blast. That would tie the game at 10. First pitch to him from Blado. That's in the dirt. Bowen Stengel blocks it. 1-0 the count. Blado peers in, has his sign, comes set, a breath, a check back, pitch fouled off, and into the mitt of Bonenstengel. And now the count 1-1. Stars 10, Grovers 7. Back and forth game. North Dakota Class B Region Baseball Tournament. Hit to the left side. Myers just going to go to third to get the lead runner. Step on it himself. Smart play. And there's out number 1. I don't think he would have had a play over at first base as he was well off the line. And now Mason Hermstead to bat. Hermstead struck out twice in a base hit RBI. Now a high pop-up on the infield. It's going to be the shortstop making the catch on the infield fly. So out number 2, 2 runners getting on. And Austin Blado doing a nice job of working around it, and Trey Hetfield will bat next for Oak Grove. You get the first 2 guys on, and you think, okay, here's the rally, down by 3 runs in the 6th, the bottom of the 6th even. Blado, some good pitches, and now another pop-up on the left side. Blado's going to come over and look at it, but it's going to be Meyer. His cap falls off into the dirt. He's on the infield grass and makes the catch for out number 3. We go to the top of the 7th. Grovers, they trail the Stars by 3, 10-7. The Stars will bat the bottom third of their lineup. Coming up next on YourLiveEvent.com.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
You're never too young to start saving for your future. Dakota Heritage Bank offers the Grow With Us program for kids. It's a young savers club with various incentives, including newsletters, a higher savings rate, bonuses, and more. Contact Dakota Heritage Bank to find out more about the Grow With Us program. Dakota Heritage Bank has 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Top of the 7th we go, 10-7 the score. Hankinson, Fairmont, Rossholt, Campbell, Tinta, Lidgerwood Stars lead 10-7 the score. Cody Meyer, Ryland Sanders, and Aiden Blado will all bat for the Stars. That's the 7-8-9 bottom third of the order for the Stars. So Meyer, well, he was up in the previous inning, but getting out at third base was, I think Matt Healy is who it was, making the final out at third. That's kind of the rule of thumb. You don't want to make the last out at third base, and they did that as he tried to advance on a passed ball. Meyer on the day flew out to left, flew out to center, and then a base hit in the 5th. He's 1 for 3.
Leading off the top of the 7th for the Stars.
And Bjorn Ide still on the mound for Oak Grove.
Number 13, Cody Meyer.
Ide on the mound, ready to deliver pitch number 1 for the top of the 7th. Needs a quick 1-2-3, not allow any runs to give the Grovers a fighting chance in the bottom half of the 7th. And try and tie the game and send it into extra innings. First pitch to Meyer was in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1 to him. Hit to the left side. Hetfield at short. He had an opportunity at it, but it gets into left field. It was the third baseman, Dietz, and then Hetfield with a chance. And it was a base hit for Cody Meyer. He's 2 for 4.
Now batting.
Ryland Sanders now to bat for the Stars. Here's Ide. He'll check on Meyer at first to hold him close. Oaks Tornadoes out warming up on the right side of the diamond. Not actually on the diamond, but out off in the distance, getting ready for their next game. Here's a ball back to Ide. He's got to throw it to second. He'll go for 1. Sanders hustling down the line, and it's going to get past the first baseman, and he immediately takes a quick turn and an aggressive run, and he's in safely at second base. Good base running from Ryland Sanders. Watches the ball all the way as he runs through the first base bag. Cody Meyer gets out at first base, rather second base. Sanders from first to second on the fielder's choice, and then the error at first. Aiden Blado will bat now for the Stars. It's actually a different hitter, number 7, Jay Stenson. Stenson's first plate appearance, and the first pitch to him gets the inside corner for strike 1, and it's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 to Stenson with 1 down in the inning. He's going to make contact, rip it to the left side, and gets into left field. Sanders from second base up to third. And that'll be a base hit for Stenson.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 10.
And now back to the top of the order to Matt Healy, with the Stars looking for insurance runs, up by 3. Not sure. Well, the Grovers have had 5 runs in the 3rd inning, so I'm not sure how big of a lead that the Stars might think that they're comfortable with. Maybe a 5-run lead with the way these two teams have been hitting it around. I've seen a couple home runs already as well. Here's the 1-0 to Healy. There's the throw down to second, and it's going to be cut off before it gets to the second base bag. So Stenson to second, stolen base for him. And Matt Healy, the batter. 1-1 the count, 1 down, 2 on. Sanders at third, Stenson on second. Here's a swing and a drive into left field, and that's going to be a fair ball inside the left field line. 1 run comes in to score. Here comes Stenson around third. The throw cut off out in the outfield, and a 2-run double for the leadoff batter, Matt Healy, and that gives the Stars the 5-run advantage at 12-7. So Healy had a hiccup out in center field defensively that allowed a couple runs for Oak Grove earlier in the game, but since then he's more than made up for that. Here's a chopper to the left side. Dietz is going to field it. Good strong throw across for the out. Runner from second advances to third. That's Healy.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 11, Caden Kelly.
And now, as Ebo gets out, it'll be Kelly the batter, and a high fly into center field, but it's actually going to fall, and an RBI for Kelly. That's Healy comes in to score, and now the score 13-7. The Stars in front, and Preston Bonenstingle bats. Bonenstingle waits for the first pitch as they check on the runner over at first. That's Kelly. Now to Bonenstingle, right side, inside the first base line, a fair ball. Around first base, up to second. That's going to be Bonenstingle. From first to third, good base running by Caden Kelly. And Bonenstingle has had a massive day. Another double, and now it's going to be Caden Kelly on third, Bonenstingle on second, and Austin Blado the batter. 13-7 the score, top 7. First pitch to Blado, that's going to be in the dirt, blocked by Hermstead to keep it close. 2 down in the inning. For Oak Grove, they're going to bat the 6, 7, 8 guys. Josiah Dietz, Bjorn Ide, and Gavin Nicholas will all be due up in the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch, low, 2 balls, no strikes to Austin Blado. Ide looking to deliver a strike to 2-0. That's upstairs. Now 3 balls and no strikes to Blado. Blado gets on. Fredrickson will bat. He's the Stars' second baseman. 3-0. There's a strike, and it's 3-1. Two runners on for Blado, runner on second and third. Here's the 3-1 pitch to him. He's going to be swinging to the left side. Going back on it is the third baseman. Dietz across the diamond, and it gets by the first baseman. 2 more runs in. It's 15-7, and down to second base on the error goes Blado. Goes under the glove of Dudek at first base. Rolls into foul territory on the right side of the field. And now Fredrickson will bat next for the Stars. 2 runs come in, and that's an 8-run lead now for the Stars, 15-7. And now Fredrickson puts a blast into one. Ashley's going to drift back, but he's playable, and he reaches up and makes the catch. So 5 more runs for the Stars in the top of the 7th. Plenty of insurance runs. It's 15-7. The Grovers are going to need a big comeback in the bottom of the 7th inning to keep their season alive here on yourliveevent.com.
There's a lot to love about Hillsboro, North Dakota. Top-notch school district with fantastic facilities and growing enrollment. Great healthcare and friendly people. Nestled between 2 of North Dakota's largest cities, Hillsboro embodies a small-town atmosphere that is sure to make you feel right at home. The HEDC and City of Hillsboro invites you to pay a visit and experience Hillsboro. Visit hillsboro-nd.com to learn more about Hillsboro, a small town with big opportunity.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
Bottom of the 7th inning, Stars in front 15-7. The Grovers are going to need a big comeback. Josiah Dietz will lead it off. The first pitch to him in the dirt. It's going to be Dietz, Ide, and then Nicholas. The batters for Oak Grove. Down by 8 runs. 5 runs came across in the top half of the 7th for the Stars. And there's a rip down the left side foul. Rolls into left field, and the count on the leadoff batter in the inning, Dietz, 1-1. There's the 1-1. Skied into center field. Healy over to his left and makes the head-high catch. There's out number 1. And now it's the pitcher, number 17, Bjorn Ide, to bat. Ide on the day, a run scored and an RBI in the 3rd. Here's Blado, the first pitch to him. Hit to the left side, a hard ball, hops over the third baseman, Meyer. There's a base hit for Ide. 1-out base hit for Bjorn Ide. And now Gavin Nicholas. He's the designated hitter. And the last thing Oak Grove wants, of course, is the double play. Double play would end the game, extend the season for the Stars, end the season for the Grovers. Nicholas, first pitch, he takes it. It's below the knees, ball 1. It's 1-0. Blado checks on the runner at first. Bjorn Ide dives back in safely. Next pitch, hit to the left side, wide of third base. 1-1 the count. One ball, one strike on Gavin Nicholas, the designated hitter for Oak Grove. One down, top 7. Ground ball left side to Meyer. Scoops it up to second for 1, and they get the lead runner. No chance at first for the double play. They threw it over to Fredrickson, the second baseman. So now 2 down, and the last chance for the Grovers is John Ashe. And John Ashe, who is 1 for 3 today with a base hit and an RBI. He's the last chance for Oak Grove. And the first pitch to Meyer down the line, and he couldn't get to it. So now a 2-out base hit. It extends the game. Gavin Nicholas down to second, and Ashe to first. And now back to the top of the order with Ethan Dudek. I know there's 2 down, but Here's the top of the order. Dudek, first pitch, below his knees, and it's ball one. Now the 1-0 pitch to leadoff batter Dudek. Puts a charge into one into left field. Ebel over. He can't make the diving catch, and it's going to roll off into foul territory. Runner's going to come in. There's one run, and now it's 15-8. It was Nicholas who came in. So an RBI double for Ethan Dudek. And runner on third is John Ashe and Jake Wolf to bat. 2 down in the inning. Stars only need one more out. Oak Grove looking for a massive 2-out rally. They get the 1 run. Wolf, the 1-0, pops it foul back and out of play. Now it's 1-1. Wolf on the game for him his last time. He's had a pretty good game. 2 hits in his previous 2 at-bats. Now the 1-1 low and away in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike to Jake Wolf. If Wolf can get on, Ashe would bat next. Wolf swinging a miss, and now down to their final strike. 2 balls, 2 counts. 2 balls, 2 strikes, rather. Here's the 2-2 to Wolf, and a swinging strikeout, and that will end the game. Final score, 15-8, the Stars over the Oak Grove Grovers. As the Stars keep their season alive, and they will play the Oaks Tornadoes. That game coming up next in probably about 25 minutes or so right here on your live event. And for the Oak Grove Grovers, their season comes to an end. Don't go away. Post-game report coming up next here on yourliveevent.com.
Farmers, what do you like on your salad? I'm kind of a Caesar salad kind of guy myself. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance. Now, I am no chef, but I would say a Caesar salad is way tastier to eat than a corn or soybean salad this summer. If you haven't bought your hail insurance yet, give us a call. We would be glad to help, but just don't wait too long because it's way more profitable to bring that crop to the elevator than eat a shredded corn and bean salad all summer long. For more information on our crop hail coverages, go to IrieInsurance.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
You're never too young to start saving for your future. Dakota Heritage Bank offers the Grow With Us program. It's a young savers club with various incentives, newsletters, a higher savings rate, bonuses, and more. Contact Dakota Heritage Bank to learn more about the Grow With Us program. Dakota Heritage Bank has 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
More new trades at Norman County Implement Highway 9 North 8. 3 Batwing mowers, used 15-foot models, all available. The price ranges from $7,500 to $15,000. Batwing mowers at Norman County Implement. 08 Wilrich Double Spring Quad X 50-foot has 8-inch shovels priced at $27,000. And remember the new Massey Ferguson compact tractor model 1840 with loader cab and all the extras. Talk to Chuck O'Neill for more information. Norman County Implement Highway 9 North 8 thanks you for your business.
Rar Malting would like to wish good luck to all ball players. Rar Malting Company is a family-owned company that has been in business since 1847, producing and distributing malt and related supplies for breweries, distilleries, and allied industries around the world. The Rar Taff Elevator is designed to specifically handle malting barley with special emphasis on maintaining quality and preserving identity. Call Daryl Miller and Mike Carr for your barley and trucking needs at 701-436-4481. Good luck, teams. Run fast, swing hard, and have fun.
Precision planting of the 2021 crop has started. Everyone at RDK Enterprises wants you to know these items. Call RDK Enterprises for your planter needs. RDK Enterprises has maintenance parts in stock. Call for Precision Planter support, 701-636-2119. Please have a safe spring. Thank you for choosing RDK Enterprises for your precision planter needs. RDK Enterprises, Hillsboro and Drayton. PlanterDoc.com. It pays to plant with precision.
You know the importance of planning before you plant. To finish strong, you need a solid start. That's why at Cess Vanderhoef, we remain committed to developing sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, all to help you make spring decisions that will yield the harvest you envision. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Cess Vanderhoef, a passion that grows.
Welcome into the post-game report. The Stars defeat the Oak Grove Grovers. Final score, 15-8. They had a big game, put up a lot of runs, didn't put up any runs versus Northern Cass yesterday. And Coach Lenzen had said that, they needed to get the bats alive, and they did so, of course, in this game. So they're going to play the Oaks Tornadoes right now, a game that's going to take place in about 20 minutes or so. The grounds crew out, getting the field prepped and ready to go. We're already about, let's see, this next game is supposed to start at 5, approximately, they say, but it's already 6:20. So we're going to get the game in either way, and let's do our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the game in this afternoon's game between the Stars and the Oak Grove Grovers. RDK Enterprises, Hillsboro and Drayton, North Dakota, online at PlanterDoc.com. Couple players of the game today, both on the Stars, one more on the side of the Oak Grove Grovers. Bjorn Eid was 3 for 4 this afternoon with an RBI and a run scored. Here's our first precision player of the game, and then two other players on the side for the Hankins and Fairmont, Rossholt, Campbell, Tinta, Lidgerwood Stars. Austin Blado was 3 for 4 with 4 RBIs actually, and Preston Bonenstingle was 2 for 3 with a home run and 4 RBIs and 4 runs scored. So our RDK Enterprises Precision Players of the game in this afternoon's contest were Bjorn Eid for the Oak Grove Grovers. He went 3 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored. And Austin Blado for the Stars was 3 for 4 with 4 RBIs. Check that. 5 RBIs for Blado. And Preston Bonenstinkle was 2 for 3 with 4 runs scored and 4 RBIs. So the heart of the order for the Stars really coming up big with a combined 5 for 7 at the dish. Final statistics here in the post-game show as we wrap up. Stars defeating the Grovers 15-8. First for the Grovers, Ethan Dudek was 3 for 5 with a run scored and an RBI. Jake Wolf was 2 for 3 with a run scored. Connor Ashe went 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored and 2 RBIs. Mason Hermstead was 1 for 4 with an RBI. Trey Hetfield was 0 for 3 with a run scored. Josiah Dietz was 2 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored. Bjorn Eid, one of our precision players of the game, was 3 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored. Gavin Nicholas, the designated hitter for the Grovers, went 1 for 3 with a run scored. And John Ashe, the number 9 batter, was 2 for 4 with an RBI in this afternoon's contest for the Grovers. Other side, Hankins and Fairmont, Rossholt, Campbell, Tinta, Lidgerwood Stars. Matt Healy was 1 for 2 with 3 runs scored and 2 RBIs. Eric Ebel went 2 for 4 with an RBI and 2 runs scored. Caden Kelly was 1 for 3 with 3 runs scored and an RBI. Preston Bonenstingle was 2 for 3 with 4 runs scored and 4 RBIs. Austin Blado went 3 for 4 with 4 RBIs rather. Check that one more time. 5 RBIs for Austin Blado. Blado and Bonenstingle were our 2 other precision players of the game. Jarrett Fredrickson went 1 for 5 this afternoon. Cody Meyer was 2 for 4. Ryland Sanders was 0 for 2 with 2 runs scored, reached on a fielder's choice and a walk. The walk in the first inning, the fielder's choice in the 7th. Aiden Blado was 2 for 4 with a run scored, a stolen base, and an RBI for the Hankinson, Fairmont, Rossholt, Campbell, Tinta, Lidgerwood Stars in this afternoon's game. So the Stars are going to play the Oaks Tornadoes, a game that's going to be coming up in about 20 minutes, maybe even 15 minutes from now, right here on yourliveevent.com. For the Oak Grove Grovers, their season comes to an end with a final record of 4-14 overall. And as we said, the Stars taking on the Oaks Tornadoes in about 15 to 20 minutes from now. I'm going to pass the headset and the microphone off to Jake Berkemeyer for the final game of the afternoon. And I'm going to sign off, and I'm going to say so long. It's been a pleasure on yourliveevent.com.